Hi guys, welcome to the Miracle Lab, day 19. Can you believe it's already day 19? So for those of us who've been paired up or partnered up in quadrants, trios, whichever, continue to do your pairing. Get messages for any one of the new group that you're in as you get them and share them with your partners. And it's okay to also post this and tag your people in the breakout group publicly. This is a community that you're building and sharing yourself with, so don't be shy. Today I want to tell you a story about how this miracle intention field we're generating has kinetic energy. And at the end of the story, I'm going to give you tomorrow's assignment. So please stay tuned to the end. Thanks. Yes, my hair is wet. I just had a shower. So bear with me. I'm very, what you see is what you get. So what I want to say is this. I started to share a little bit about this today on my Facebook Live card draw. And that is that this miracle field you're generating will not necessarily deliver a miracle to your doorstep before day 21 or on day 21. I want you to understand it's like spring-loaded kinetic energy. You are generating a field of divine signal reception on your own. You're sharing with your entanglement partners. They're putting their intentional energy toward your own desire for a miracle to express in either prosperity or purpose or health or relationship. And this is generating kind of a kinetic intentional springboard or spring release energy. And it is up to grace or divine timing, whatever you want to call that, to deliver this to you in perfect timing. And in the manuscript, there's a section, if you read The Coming Age of Miracles, when I finally publish it sometime this fall, there is a section in the manuscript, and I might actually post this manuscript to the group, this part of the manuscript, where there's a discussion about the idea of the co-creative will and how exactly this thing works. If we are actually one will with the divine, how is it that we can choose or not choose to generate anything? So there's a bit of a discussion of that, or description of the mechanism in The Coming Age of Miracles. So one of the things I've noticed in my life so far, like in general, is that I'm usually intending in alignment with the one will. I tend not to be way out of alignment, and that's about being plugged in through either picking up the phone to the divine or the divine signal reception or listening or whatever you want to call it. And so when something comes up for me, it's an inspiration. And, in the manuscript, the divine voice says that there are 3 signals that the divine is sending humanity. The 3 signals are, come home. So it's homecoming, right? And then we understand what that is. Listen in. I'm here. Can you hear me? The Creator is asking us to listen in. And yes, frame the Creator as your own self if that makes you more comfortable. The second signal is inspiration. There's a broadcast continually going out to us that we are being inspired by the divine mind. And that inspiration comes to us often as, I think I need to generate a miracle around my prosperity or my purpose or my relationship or my health. That's not your idea. That's you picking up a divine signal reception for inspiration. Inspiration may have brought you to the Miracle Lab, okay? It's like you're following the current of the divine signal. That's why you're here. And then the third thing, so it's the divine signal says, come home, homecoming. 2, inspiration. Let me inspire you. And 3, the third signal of the divine mind or God or source or creator is creatorship. Once I've inspired you, let me give you that creatorship, which is your divine right as sparks of that divine soul itself, the one soul. And so our true creatorship, as we are the wand through which the miracles occur and the magic happens and the divine flows, our true creatorship lies when we have come home to the signal. We are receiving the inspiration, and then we are imbued with the creatorship to make it so, to create the thing that we're inspired to do. And the divine signal reception storyline in the manuscript actually says that when we have an inspiration, we're given everything we need to execute it, including the perfect divine timing for its unfoldment. Just like an acorn will eventually become an oak tree. It has the code for the oak tree within the acorn. The inspiration has the downloadable code for the execution of the divine inspired idea, all in one place. It's just going to unfold over the space-time matrix. So your miracle field for prosperity and health, relationship, or purpose is unfolding. You're getting this divine signal reception called homecoming. You will be inspired by that signal reception if you're not already. Maybe the inspiration is still coming, because if you're looking for like purpose, you need the inspiration about what true purpose is. If you're looking for prosperity, you may need an inspiration about where to get that prosperity. Like, I think I should buy a lottery ticket. I think I should go to the casino. I think I should launch a new business. I think I should, you get the idea. So, same with relationship. I think I should go to that event tonight. I'm inspired to go. Then you meet your partner of your dreams, right? So I want you to all understand there's a time frame that's outside the bounds of our lab. So please be patient with your miracle and your kinetic action. And please, please, please be willing to email me a note to let me know, or tag me or share or PM me when something big literally lands on your doorstep over the next few weeks or months after this lab is complete. So the last thing I want to say is your homework tomorrow. We have these beautiful team leaders. They were never meant to be partnered up, but we had dropouts. I'm learning a lot about free courses and how people are really not that committed, but I knew this already. This is a beta test. This is a lab. This is an experiment. But normally what the team leaders would have been doing is keeping everyone engaged, corralled into one place, cheerleading, commenting, liking, and kind of like being the team leader, the cheerleader for the group. And then near the end, they were going to receive, or are now going to receive, your signal reception messages for them. Include them with your little mini group in your mind. Now you've got 3 or 4 people in your group. Remember, you're not obligated to receive a signal for every single member of your group. If you have an original partner who's not in that group and you feel a signal for them, please share. There's no limit as to who and when and where you can give a signal of messages from the divine to. But for your team leader, it's very simple. They're going to share in the group and hopefully tag each of you what it is that they're intending in their miracle field: prosperity, purpose, health, or relationship. You're going to put them in your mind for the next day 19, 20, and 21 as you do your morning meditation or your walk in the woods or whatever you're up to these days, but hopefully you're doing a little bit of morning stillness, and just intend that their energy field, that the miracle field that they're generating, be amplified by your intention joining theirs. It's so simple. There's not a lot of work to this. It's just like, Tanya Anderson's wanting more prosperity in her world. Okay, Tanya, prosperity. I agree. Two or more you are gathered, there I shall be. I agree. She should have that. It's a divine inspiration. She wants that. And the second thing, it's that simple. And the second thing is that if you have a message for your team leader, please deliver it. I'm going to ask each team leader to set up a space on the group where the thread is just for them. Messages are just for them. Okay. I didn't tell my story yet. I'm so funny. I had a really cool dream last night, and I'm doing all the details, but I'm generating a prosperity field. And there's all these weird things in my family history and my family line, some of which I know and some of which I don't, on my dad's side of the family, to do with betrayal and loss of inheritances or loss of wealth. And I had this powerful dream last night that was like a whole ancestral healing in my whole paternal line, where this story of betrayal and stealth and wealth and like shame that came in the family, where people in the family sabotaged the rest of the family by grabbing the inheritance or the wealth for themselves. And this has happened in the generation just above me and in some of my cousins equal to me, and apparently prehistoric to my knowledge. And so this healing dream last night was profound, and my intentional field is prosperity. And I have 2 partners working on me right now, co-intending that for me, and this dream is no accident. So that's how magical this process can be if you let it be that. I have no doubt that I did an ancestral line healing in my dream last night. It was so darn cool. Met an ancestor named Bruce. I think he might be coming out of like the 1600s of Scotland, and he was the bad guy, and I had a total powwow with him and forgave him, and there was this total like really weird healing that happened with an unknown ancestor that goes back before I can remember. Anyway, so if you have anything like that happen, where you have any dreams or visions or insights about the thing you're intending, prosperity, purpose, health, or relationship, don't discard that. Those dreams and those insights and those visions are very important. You're being shared intentionally, field energy generated with your partner and partners, and so there's amplification here for you. All right, guys, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow on day 19. I'll be in and out of Facebook all day, and I am so excited by what we're creating together. I really appreciate all of you. If you did not make it to today's Facebook Live, I'm going to pull off one on the last day, if I can, of the lab, or the day after, day 22. But for anyone who didn't get a card today, but I can't do it retroactively. I would prefer if anyone can make a live meeting, that's how we'll do it. Maybe my best idea is 7 days after the lab on a weekend. You know, kind of like next weekend, I'll do another one just for the stragglers, okay? I don't want to really let anyone feel really left out just because they weren't available. So I'll post a new time for the end game stragglers to get a card from me as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Beyond grateful for all of you. Thank you. Mwah.